Buonasera. Just finished my first full day here. Feeling a bit stanco or tired, and Dion's almost done actually. So what were you up to today?
Today was the hardest workout day of my life, pretty much. So I got to watch him finish 2 anaerobic threshold tests, and I was pretty excited, thinking I'd have a nice, easy day. And then Simone looked at me in his Italian and laughed. I knew immediately it was going to be a really, really tough day. So today my workout was a 7.8 kilometer bike ride, 3.9 kilometer run, 150 bodyweight squats.
This is all like back to back,
as fast as you can go. 100 push-ups, and then 50 kind of upright row type of style bodyweight stuff. So as fast as you can the whole time. And I gotta say, it has a little bit of extra support, which was nice. And then, of course, watching Ricky kind of kill himself on the run was a little bit extra motivation.
Yeah, I mean, watching him do that, I was lucky I got done first, because watching him was kind of torturous.
How did you feel on the run?
As you said, I did the anaerobic threshold test, which basically finds, where you switch from aerobic training to anaerobic, and just to kind of structure your training program for the future. But yeah, it was tough. So I went through it, and I improved from last year. But then they made me do like another section after it, where kind of you just establish more specifically where you are. And I was dead tired, but that wasn't even the end. No. Then after that was what, neck workout?
No, after that we had the abdominals in the morning.
Oh, abdominals. Which they do abdominals twice a day.
Twice a day, every day. It is usually the same abdominals over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So we're feeling the burn pretty well right now.
The burn, which Simone loves that. Then before that, it started off a bit slower. I did what was it? The sympathetic and parasympathetic test. Mm-hmm. So it basically sees basically your accelerator versus your brake of your hormones, I guess. It
tells you if your body is really prepared for the strong workout day and the mental tasks we do, or if it's a bit tired, or if it's kind of over-revving a little bit, is what it kind of tells
the trainers. Just looking for that balance. And so I did that test this morning. Basically just lie in a room still, and they take your heart rate and a couple of sensors, but very basic. And then after lunch, we did some mental training. Yeah. And that was surprisingly tiring. Yeah, I mean,
it was, let's say, 18 minutes straight of very strenuous mental training, using different triggers. And, the hardest part for me, at least, was you'll have a screen that flashes a name of a color, and it'll be in color itself. And you have to see if it's the name of the color matches the color that it is. So sometimes it'll say the word blue, but the blue word will be in orange, and you have to say true or false. And we did 300 of those, and you have less than half a second, I think, to kind of select which answer it is.
The problem is this side will be true, this side will be false, and then the true-false also switch.
So you've got to be on it properly.
Yeah.
And that's definitely the hardest part, especially doing 300 of them back to back to back. And but in the middle of it, when you hit 160, 170, your vision goes a bit blurry. You're kind of squinting because you don't have much time to really blink.
Yeah.
If you blink, you've almost missed it. So it's definitely difficult. But.
Yeah. And one of the things, like, as hard as it is, some drivers, they get it 100% every time. And once you do get to that point, the goal is to try use as little energy as possible. And that's what all of this mental training is for when you're in the race car. If you can, be as fresh as possible at the end of the race mentally and be focusing just as hard at the end as you are at the beginning, that's, the ideal situation. So all this training is just, going after that. And then I think we'll talk about the mental economy test tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. We'll go more into the mental side, but it definitely helps on the workouts as well. If you can find a way to conserve your energy when you're doing anaerobic threshold tests, and at the end you're pushing your whole body to the absolute limit, every little ounce of energy that you can save mentally and go through your body and make sure you're conserving at the beginning of the test is huge at the end of the test. So really it applies to the strenuous workouts, to driving the race cars. It kind of goes back and forth. So in all honesty, you have the specific mental training, But all that physical stuff is almost more mental training than anything
true.
else.
Yeah, and I mean, we did get that little rest as far as our physical side went for the mental training, and then it was right back to physical training in the afternoon. I did the anaerobic threshold test on the winch, so like the arm bike.
You did 2 today.
Yeah, like you did the one day,
Yeah.
but and then Dion did interval training on the bike. So basically, the way they described his interval training was go to 70% of your max, and then kill yourself. And do that 5 times, and then we'll reconsider. But
Maybe you have to do it 6 times, but I'm sure
They're very sick here. The times they're sick. But so after that, it was no time for rest. We were straight into neck training.
That was an hour of neck training.
It was solid. I think tomorrow morning my head's not going to get off the pillow too easily. I don't know. You
I see you kind of already set up your pillows in a way to get out of the bed.
Yeah, we discussed pillow strategies the other day. But anyway, it was a good day, and really looking forward to tomorrow. We're going to spend the morning at Formula Medicine. I think I've got an anaerobic threshold test left to go on the bike. Dion,
more intervals.
I think they're going to invent some crazy strategy.
I might have to do the 2 minutes to 70%, then kill yourself for a minute a few more times tomorrow.
You're going to die a couple more times. But anyway, we're really looking forward to it. And then in the afternoon, we're going to go up to Bologna, and we're going to visit Max and his family. His older son, Samuele, is going to be doing an English show. So all the Christmas songs that we all know.
Ricky might get up on stage and join them as well.
I think they know them better than I do. Judging by last year, they're a bunch of 8-year-olds singing English. Was pretty impressive. So we're gonna go back, see that, go have a traditional pizza and maybe some gelato, and then sleep at Max's house. And the next day we're off to Venice. But keep posted, and that's the plan for tomorrow.
A domani.
Ciao.